Ariada udalodu Ariada udalodu Padiya. The first stanza of the song is quite difficult to sing on time. It's not like the other songs. I was talking about this to another singer and he said, why does A R Rahman make life difficult for the singers? Why can't he compose it like the other songs? And I thought about it and I think I got the answer. Welcome to the Suvai Snippets channel. I'm Sukrish. In the case of typical songs, when we sing karaoke, we know when to start singing the next word or the next sentence because, number one, we are getting cues or hints from the background music, and number two, the lines are placed in a predictable way on the beat. For instance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The lines falling always on number 1. For instance, Raja, Raja di Rajananda Raja, Puja. So we know when to say the next word or the next line. The general rule is to keep the pacing predictable. Now, in the case of Pudhiya Manidha, if the first stanza was like other regular songs, first of all, it wouldn't be like it would have some kind of tune, and it would also fall in a predictable way on the beat. This time we're going to count by 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In this imaginary piece, we're going to see what it would be like if this stanza had a tune and followed a predictable placement on the beat. Notice that the lyric lines are always going to start on the red dot. And it was unsuitable for a robot movie. If you are the composer for a science fiction robot movie from India, you would want to give the audience something that they associate with robots. What do people associate with robots? Monotone speech. Now, in regular speech, we use intonation. You can hear the pitch changing in my voice. But in old TV shows and old movies, they usually used robot characters that spoke in monotone without any pitch changes in their voice. And even though the field of robotics has improved and they can now speak like humans, people still associate monotone speech with robotics. And our composer Rahman decides to incorporate monotone speech into the song. So from our version 1, let's remove the tune. Any indication of any pitch change is gone. No tune. It's going to be monotone. And the lines are also going to fall at predictable times on the beat. That improved from version 1, but it's quite boring. There's no tune, the pitch is monotonous, and the pacing is very monotonous. It always starts at 1. So overall, you're left with a very monotonous feeling. How do you solve this problem? Aha! Composer Rahman comes up with this solution. He moves the lines around so that they don't start at the count of 1. Breaking the rules! Now in version 3, the actual composition, you will see that the red dots are all over the place.
Gave silicon சேர்த்து பைரூட்டி உயிரூட்டி ஹார்ட் டிஸ்கில் நினைவூட்டி அழியாத உடலோடு படியாத உயிரோடு ஆறாம் அறிவை ஆரை தூற்றி ஏழாம் அறிவை எழுப்பும் முயற்சி.
Now we're talking. It sounds like a robot, and yet it's not monotonous. Because the pacing of the lyrics on the rhythm is unpredictable, and that's why singers need to practice this more than other songs. This may be the only Indian film song that goes on and on for an entire stanza just on one note. And he's managed to make it interesting. And that's the genius. See you on another episode. Often, when something's bad, it's easy to point out and say why something is bad, but when something is good, it's kind of difficult to pinpoint exactly why we like it. And this channel is an attempt to do exactly that. So when I like a song, I try to look at what makes it special, what makes it unique. So check out other videos in this channel and do subscribe to this channel.